All right, my friends, I hope that you at least considered generating the Maclaurin series for sine of the quantity x cubed, kind of like we did in warm-up number one. And I hope you considered it long enough to consider it, let's call it doable, but not desirable. Because for part A here, if f of x is sine of x cubed, then the first derivative, thanks to chain rule, would end up being 3x squared times the cosine of x cubed, which is not too awful, but once you get to f double prime and you realize that you need to use product rule, we can do it, but it's going to be yucky. And by the time you get to the third derivative, it's even yuckier. And so let's say we hope that's not our only option. And good news, it's not our only option. We actually have a super lovely option coming to us. And so the super lovely option, my friends, is to have sine of x memorized and then treat sine of x like a parent function. So basically, what's the difference between sine of x and sine of x cubed? Well, it's just that they replaced x with x cubed. So if we were to do that with all of the x's on the right side as well, since after all, these expressions are equal to each other, then you'd have your answer. So if you have sine of x memorized, then sine of x cubed would just be that, just taking all the x's out and replacing them with x cubes. So you'd have x cubed minus x cubed cubed over 3 factorial plus x cubed to the 5th over 5 factorial minus, and then truth is you really only need 3 terms to establish a pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of stop short there. And then, you could simply either simplify it or not. So x cubed minus x to the 9th over 3 factorial plus x to the 15th over 5 factorial, etc. That's the simplified version. There you go. And you've got it. Okay, so, and that's what this lesson is about, my friends, is how can you have a couple basic Maclaurin series memorized in your back pocket, and then if they ask you something that is using that as a parent function, how to kind of cheat off yourself in a way, which I don't think is cheating if you cheat off yourself. Okay, let's see, for part B, let's have you, we're just gonna kind of build as we go. So let's say I asked you now, for a Maclaurin series for x over 5 times sine of x cubed. And then go ahead and see what you'll do with that. And then for part C, what if I ask you for x over 5 times sine of x cubed minus 7? So go ahead and think about parts B and C, and then check in with me in the next video.